Conversations.
First of all, I want us to look at the reasons as to why, because they say there is no smoke without what? Without fire.
Definitely.
What is the reason that is causing up? This question goes to you, but I think I think I'm going to start with him. Why? Think about it. Why do you think these women? You don't want to think about it. Why do you think these women are leaving their marriages? But before you give me a reason, Sophie, Mike. Why are men going back for their dowry? Like, what's the
First of all, I think it's absurd to go back for what you've given already. It makes you less a man.
Yeah.
The way I feel it, the way I see it, number one. But then, let's also see from the perspective where Sophie was saying it is right for you to give, right? And they demand you 10 cows, 20 cows, 50 bag of rice because you want to marry one woman. And after marrying that one woman, you find out maybe she has been lying to you all along. She has 3 children. Hidden somewhere else.
Having 3 children?
Wait, when you tell me it is okay, but when you don't tell me, it becomes a different ball game, right? Now, I've gone with the motive that, oh, I'm marrying this woman, she's all this and that. Or maybe after marrying you, I find out that maybe
there are some behaviors
you are married to some other man somewhere. You get, but you run away. There are some things, some men cannot really take.
Let me give you a trick. There is a saying they say that for you to fully understand someone, it's not about the length of courtship you have
with them. True.
It's about you staying with them. My goodness, true colors come out when you stay with people.
That is why most people don't like to stay, like in being the same place for like too long.
I have had friends who dated for, I think it was 9 years.
Okay.
1 year down the road after getting married. Yeah, they were in courtship for 9 years. Can you imagine 9 years?
But then, I think if you've been in a relationship for as long as 6 months, you don't have any right to go back for asking for anything.
For what? For as long as 6 months?
Yeah, you've been in a relationship.
You feel like 6 months is enough for someone not to ask their dowry back?
In short, you can't ask because you've stayed for 6 months. Then it means things are not working between you guys. Now, that is not her problem. It is you problem. You get? Now, what I'm saying is, maybe after like 2-3 days, you realize some certain things whereby like, no, this is not happening.
No, you realize he wakes up at night, but
maybe he cannot even perform. No, that's even for the man.
After let me tell you, by the way, it's until you stay with someone that you fully understand. Maybe he's snoring so loud that the entire village.
What is that?
But for the man going back for the dowry, I think it has to be something that really, really hurts him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
To me.
Anyway.
Because it's not just a random thing that will just make you go back and say, I want my things.
No, I'm going to tell you something, but let me first hear what Sophie has to say. Lwaki
tetukyaguma? Tetukyaguma kubanga abasajja mwe mwefudde ekirala. Olw'okubanga okutoosanga obutwala ewaffe ogenda kwefuula ati wangula nti ogende mu comfort zone. Obulawo bwe walinga ongulira tokyabungulira, ebintu bye walinga okola to keep me tokyabikola. So you want me to be there, tulaawo omome no. Se tugenda kuguma. Like tulina okuba like mpuliranga ndi watu okuba
okweseza oluganda luli situgenda kuguma.
Olina okuba like mpasa but still treat me like ekimuli kyokola ki kyoli mu kufukirira like is it pampering or something?
Yeah, keep on pampering me.
Mutuwase naye muleko tulabaawo like nti nakuwasa nobeera in comfort zone. Abaana babandi gye bali gye tukolera agamba labano gwe wokadiye like nze sobola okwera bino nebino like tulina okumoving.
By the way, one thing I've realized is men are also very funny. By the way, they don't like their women looking so good. Let me tell you something. These men don't like women looking so good, like kept in shape. They feel so insecure.
Why do you feel like this man? Is it every man?
Yeah, not every man.
Yes, not everyone.
They see you wearing
that is insecurity.
Wait a minute. There's difference between looking good and dressing immodest.
Okay.
There are two different things. Now you are dressed as a married woman and you're showing off your cleavage. Half part of your thighs are out.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yours is still okay, but you find that you're putting on dress and the cleavage is out.
You
address some energy and find out you're okay. This is a society whereby
oli mu kusanyusa nsi
ndi mu kusanyusa omwami wange nkuteeke ku bunkenke
You're the best person I want to ask this question.
omwami wange ngogenda olabikira obuyo olwokuba wafumbirwa.
Imagine, do you know what a bump shot is?
What?
A bump shot. They call
What
it
is a
bump
bump
shot.
shot?
This stuff women wear that shows like how part of their bump.
I don't
Those
know.
jeans
I don't
that-
know it.
They are okay. It depends
Imagine-
on where you are.
Imagine someone calls your husband from a blimp like, I saw your wife putting on this. You think you'll be proud of that?
Yeah, sometimes really it's inappropriate.
No, you want to do that as a woman, but trust me, you get to a certain level whereby it is not required. Leave it for those that are still searching. You're right.
What do you
So that
want?
is
Is it
different from
honorable?
dressing like.
What?
You can't dress like
Never
this
did
beautiful
in a
lady right now and I
interview
complain.
gender, You said what?
You can't dress like this now and I'm your husband and I complain.
Thank you. No, some people, like you said,
This
women
is
are
nice.
different. You might find
Yeah, you
that some are
get.
not comfortable with this.
Mwe,
Anyway,
mbadde ndi mu bagamba. Waliwo ka interview ke ndabadde ndaba ka honorable. But I'm like nga twapapa. Abasajja obaali baalagawa. Honorable yakawasa. Namugamba naye omukazi wo tumulaba ali bwati ne bwati was like bannange. Mukazi wange si wa community. Bali abakazi be mwayagalanga asime babeere mu kiyungu mufuna abafumbi. Abakazi be mwafunanga abozengo yimugere mufuna abozengo ezo wange sawa soyo. Sawa sa mufumbi. Simanyi mwagala zimba mugende
yagamba nze mukyala wange musanga ntya mufumbiro ngali yabona atumba.
Musimanyi afukamira agubamba.
Anyway, guys,
ebyo bintu byaggwawo.
I'm telling
I'll
you,
say
you guys.
something in pride. I'll just like to chip in that part. You see, I've been supporting the fact that it is not right for men to go back. But how about we look at it this way? Dowry is also what is it called? Security, right? Now, if you're paying house rent, don't you pay security? So now, if you're leaving, what happens?
They give it back to you.
Give me back your security.
If you haven't done any damage, that's the condition.
No, if you haven't
They
done that.
give it
No, wait
back
a
to you
minute.
if you haven't done any damage.
No, I don't
Think
think
of
That's
the
the
sleepless
condition.
nights.
You guys, I want to tell you about, because you see, in life, we have emotions.
Okay.
And I miss emotions, as
We all
always.
know.
Anyway, I'll tell you a story, you guys. A reason as to why, besides this story that was going all over social media of the guy who was making all the noise, I'm going back for my diary, what. I know of a friend. This guy married this woman. They are staying together peacefully, happily, and then they conceive to a baby. After she gives birth.
Okay.
But I think there was some news of speculation that was going around that the baby could not be for the man.
Okay.
1 year of marriage. Imagine. She gives birth to the baby because they
That
went
is
and
not
did
his.
DNA.
That is not his.
That is not his, my
Okay.
God. And this girl comes from a family that requests for, for that much dowry. He went back for his things, and I don't blame him.
Okay, I wanted to think you want to blame me. I would have
That's
said
why
no,
I
that
say,
is biased.
there is always a reason, because
Just
there is also heart. Someone has broken your heart. Now imagine you've
What is
married.
breaking the heart?
No, the emotional bit that hurts. Mike, have you ever been hurt? Do you know that you can do things because of
terrible
being hurt?
things have been hurt, sure.
So
I
Sure.
know of a story of a man who shot his children. That's okay, that's too much. I wouldn't do that. That's too much.
He was a
But I
microwave
know
blacked out.
of
Yeah.
a man who shot his children because the woman left him.
What?
Yes, the mother of those children. He's the father of the children. The mother
So he
of
took
those,
out the hatred of the mother on the children.
yes.
No, that
shot
doesn't
them.
that doesn't say.
So I just brought that as an example. But what I'm trying to say is, sometimes people do things out of emotions. You
True.
know,
Well,
that's
let me
why
tell
they
you-
say
let me tell you one
it's
thing.
not good to make
Let me tell you one
anything
thing.
out of emotions.
Let me tell you one thing, guys. Like bwe tuba tu dating, if we're dating, oba we muba mutandise obeera mwenna, please omuntu mutwalenga muganda wo, mutwalenga ekintu kyotayagala kikutuukeko, toyagala kimutuukeko. Most of the times abasajja abo they balina ebintu engeri gye batutreatingamu, thinking of nti oba tekisobola kukyusa kubaako kye twekolera oba ki, but get that sympathy ng'ompasizza, okitegeera. So nange kijja kunnumiriza okola ki, okutambula okuviira, but buli wonanfuula nti ninga omuddu, like nze gyaba sina option ndala yonna okuleka okuviira, cause si gwe asoose mukwano, si gwe December. Yes, abaana b'abandi gye bali ekyo kibagamba every time and always tunyiga next ne twebuuza ye lwaki na papa ye lwaki naliifiira ku kintu ekimu. So That's it.
Just take it as a loss.
Anyway, well, Sophie talks and I feel emotional, a bit emotional.
For the first time, right?
Yeah, for the first time, Sophie.
I also
You
feel
spoke
like
something that really touched my heart.
Always. Always.
Yeah.
If I hear.
Just for what me full of
If I hear. Is it always
Anyway, anyway, guys, twebereremu honestly, abachala mulekera obuzanyo bwamwe. We are still going on with the conversation. Like I said, it's a broad one, and a lot of people are experiencing things honestly.
True.
So we are going to go and make some money. We are going for those, you know, for the short break, and then we are going to be right back with a conversation. Just make sure that you share with us your view. What do you think? Is it right, really, for a man to come and pick his dowry? Is it? Tell us what you think.
Bold Conversations returns after these messages.